Hey kids, Dan from the FMV Archive. Today we are doing Dead Take, the July 2025 release games from Surgent Games. They have one other game, Tales of Kenzura, which I've not played yet. Doesn't look like a full motion video game. The director from this one is Abukar Salim. I believe he has probably been screwed by Hollywood once or twice in his career. At least that's the theme you get from this one. You also might recognize a cameo from Sam Lake. Yes, that is Max Payne. He is in this one, was also involved with the Alan Wake 2 game. And this one has a lot of similarities to Alan Wake 2. Not so much in the gameplay, but in the vibe, in using the FMV to help tell the story. Very similar. In this one, you are Chase. You are just a dude trying to make it in Hollywood, going to every audition, getting turned down every time. Sure, we have seen it before, but have we seen it before with a techno party where all the guests are crash dummies? I think not. I would classify it a long classification: horror, point-and-click, discovery, FMV, narrative storytelling. There's a lot going on in this one. But should you be running over to Steam to throw this one into your library? We're going to go through our 10-point system to find out if this is something that you should be adding to your game library. Starting with look and graphics, the layout of the mansion that you are trying to infiltrate to find your friend is absolutely great. I love the layout. Makes sense. The rooms look different. I never got lost in there. I was never going in circles wondering where to go next. The puzzles, everything in this game is pretty easy to discover. I love the layout for it. It's very nicely done. The FMV in this is also top notch. A lot of this is just straight on shots of people doing monologues, but they really capture everything by not having anything else in the background. I like that for it too. So game looks absolutely fabulous. Can't do it any better. 10 out of 10 for look and graphics. Number 2, the gameplay. How is this game? Is this just a, linear story where you just choose your own adventure? I would say absolutely not. This is a game. Holy cow, an FMV game that is actually having gameplay in it. Tons of puzzles in this one. This is definitely a puzzler. Think of like old school Resident Evil 1, 2 puzzles, those types of things. The difference in the type of puzzles is also very good. There are ones where you're hunting down stuff. There are ones where you're looking for clues. There are ones where you're reading texts, gathering that information, and then putting in information into puzzles to solve them. So the puzzles never get boring here. There is a lot of difference in the puzzles, which I really enjoy. Some of the puzzles are just paying attention to the videos that you watched, which was great too. So you're always focused on the game. Gameplay, 10 out of 10, loved it. Number 3, the story. Whoa boy, really good story here. We're not going to spoil it for you. We are going to even have a spoiler-free walkthrough for this one that's a lot shorter than the other 3-hour walkthroughs. We're actually going to edit it and break it down puzzle by puzzle for you. You are Chase. You are the guy trying to find your friend Vinny, what you think is been lost or sucked into the world of this producer Kane. I kept wanting to say Sutter Kane from If You Know What It Is, You Know What It Is. That is a reference to In the Mouth of Madness. If you've never seen it, it's the best John Carpenter movie. Please check it out. But otherwise, you are going deep into this mansion and you are looking for your friend in there and you are discovering some things that went on in this mansion while you were there. I don't want to ruin it for you because it's really good. I think this is one you should absolutely play through. Don't even watch the trailer for it. Just kind of jump in, but story, definitely a horror story for this one. It's also a great commentary on Hollywood. It is smart, it is scary, it is just about everything you want in a kind of discovery going through a mansion type of game. 10 out of 10 here for the story. Number 4, the dialogue. Are what these people saying actually interesting? Holy cow, is it interesting? Yes! There's so much being said here that is not in the text, which I love that. There's also something really good for this. One of the things that I didn't talk about in the gameplay, which I'll talk about here, is you can splice together videos. You discover, a lot of this game is discovering media files, watching these media files to learn more about what happened at this mansion or what is about to happen at this mansion. Some of these video files look like one thing, but when you splice them together with another video file that you found, it turns into a completely new video with almost the same words. I don't know how else to describe it. That's a very crappy way to describe it. You don't know until you play it, but it works perfectly in this one. Absolutely love the dialogue. Comes across perfectly in this one. 10 out of 10. Side note, some of the better monologues that you will see in a video game ever. The monologues are really good in this one. Number 5, the consequences of your decisions. Does it matter what you pick in this one? This is not a choose your own adventure game where you kind of have branching paths. It's a little bit more straightforward. You go from A to B to C to D, but what? It's interesting. Holy cow, in an FMV game, they made that interesting to actually discover things in a linear path which is damn near impossible to do. You're going to get one experience with this one, but it's one hell of experience. So the consequences of your decisions, while they aren't many in terms of winding paths, it is still there. It is fun to discover these things. So we'll give you a 7 overall for that. The acting, the lead in this one, Neil Newbon, your Chase Lowry. He's done a lot of TV, a couple direct-to-video movies, a lot of video games. Baldur's Gate, Fallout, Detroit Becoming Human. He's been in those games. I think he had 75 credits to his name on the IMDb page. So this guy is active. He's getting around. And he does a really good job. His monologues are absolutely astounding in this one. Really liked how he pulled that off. Ben Starr, he's kind of the co-lead in this one. He's the guy that you are tracking down in the mansion. He's in a lot of the full motion video in this game. Lots of TV, lots of video games. He was in Date Everything. He's also the voice of Clive in Final Fantasy. You might recognize his voice from that one. There's a cameo from Sam Lake. Yes, Max Payne. I was talking about him at the beginning. He was involved with, if you've seen Max Payne, obviously he's Max Payne. If you've ever played Alan Wake 2, definitely recognize him from that. He's the, I believe, the writer and the producer for that game. He plays a very small one-scene role in this, but he's super creepy and pulls it off well. Jane Perry is in this. She is Leah Kane. She is the wife of this crazy producer that is in there. She is most lonely. I kept hearing her voice. I was like, what the hell is she from? She is Diana Burnwood from The Hitman, kind of his handler in the Hitman series. The acting overall, you cannot pick apart anything in this one. It is some of the best you'll see in video gaming. 10 out of 10 easily. Number 7, direction and cinematography. Since this game is about Hollywood, it better look good, and it sure does. This really captures the Hollywood auditioning process really well. Kind of a behind-the-scenes, inside baseball look at it, and I think they do a pretty phenomenal job. Really is showing the high stress level that these actors go through when they're producing these movies. Direction and cinematography, easily a 10. Number 8, the music. How's this game sound? Yeah, it's really good. When the music came on, I enjoyed it. It was subtle enough. The sound design is good. The music's never too loud in this. Sometimes music just pops out at you. The stings are where they should be. There's a couple jump scares in here, and the music pairs well with it. Music, 10 out of 10. Number 9, inventiveness. What's new in this game? Okay, they use FMV to help tell the story. Not that that hasn't been done before, but this is done exceptionally well, so I'm going to give you bonus points for that. They also use FMV in the puzzles, okay, to help you with the puzzles. And this whole splicing thing that I told you, it's not an afterthought of the game. It is actually really interesting, and I thought some of the best parts of this game are when you splice two videos together, which you thought you were getting one side of the story, and then it is something completely different when you splice it together. So that is something I've never seen before, and I don't think I'll see it again unless it's from this director, because it's that unique. I like that you actually have to pay attention to the game. I'm going to call that inventive, and I'm going to call it a 10 out of 10 for inventiveness. Number 10, easily our most important thing that we cover with these 10 things, and it is fun. How much fun is this game? Holy hell is this fun. I love this game. This might be FMV Game of the Year. Yes, it is that good. Scary where it needs to be scary. Thoughtful where it needs to be thoughtful. The acting is excellent. I played it 2 times almost back to back. Enjoyed each playthrough from it. It is a lot of fun. That leaves us with a final score of a 97. Holy cow, that is very high. This might be Game of the Year. FMV Game of the Year. Heck, don't forget it. Full Game of the Year. This is done really well. I was scared. I enjoyed the puzzles. Everything about this is fun. Absolutely add this to your Steam library. It is a lot of fun. If you're here watching stuff about FMV gaming, you will like this one. If you don't, that's on you, because this is a great game. Otherwise, we have the full walkthrough of this game, spoiler free. Yes, spoiler free, so you can go through this game and actually discover all the scares, all the fun stuff by yourself. We're gonna probably put the full gameplay video up here too. That's probably about 3 hours long. We're gonna put that up as well. Otherwise, thank you. If you have an idea, if you think there's a better game than Dead Take out there that was released in 2025, let me know, because I want to play it. I want to see if this one can be topped.